Have you ever pondered about your earliest ancestors? How did Homo sapiens, the species we belong to, come into existence? Well, let's embark on this fascinating journey together. Our story begins in Africa, around 200,000 years ago. This is where Homo sapiens, beings remarkably similar to you and me, first made their appearance. For nearly 140,000 years they continued to live and evolve on this vast continent. But as with all great tales, there came a time for a grand adventure, a time to explore uncharted territories. In this new chapter of the Homo sapiens story they encountered the Neanderthals. These were an older, more primitive species of great apes with robust bones. Now you might have heard this name pronounced as Neanderthals, but the correct pronunciation, as accepted by the scientific community and us, is Neanderthals. This is due to the name of the cave where the first fossils of this species were found, the Neander Valley, or Neanderthal in German. These Neanderthals, despite being a distinct species from us, with an evolutionary lineage that branched off around 350,000 years ago, didn't shy away from intimate interactions with Homo sapiens. Studies suggest that we were compatible enough to produce viable offspring. Here's where it gets even more intriguing. Even though the Neanderthals went extinct around 40,000 years ago, they continue to live on, not as ghosts of the past, but within our DNA. Research indicates that between 1 and 4% of human DNA is of Neanderthal origin. So while the Neanderthals may have gone extinct around 40,000 years ago, they continue to live on within us. But wait, the story of our ancestors' intimate interactions doesn't end with the Neanderthals. Let's dive deeper into the surprising encounters of our ancestors, starting with a group known as the Denisovans. These newly discovered hominids were closer to Neanderthals than to us Homo sapiens. Yet just like with the Neanderthals, there's compelling evidence to suggest that our ancestors had intimate relations with the Denisovans. Denisovan DNA is found in people across Southeast Asia, suggesting that our ancestors had a broader range of potential partners in antiquity than we initially thought. This fascinating discovery shows that our early ancestors were not shy about mingling with other species, contributing to the rich tapestry of human evolution. But hold on, because the surprises don't stop there. While it may sound strange and perhaps a bit uncomfortable, there's a theory that our ancestors might have had relations with another species entirely, gorillas. Now you might be wondering, how is this even possible? Well, the answer lies not in our DNA, but in the DNA of lice. Unlike other mammals, humans are unique in that we have two species of lice, head lice and pubic lice. The interesting part? Human pubic lice are surprisingly similar to gorilla lice. This raises an intriguing, albeit slightly unsettling question. Did our ancestors have intimate relations with ancestors of gorillas? It's a theory that scientists are still exploring. If it did occur, it probably happened around 3.3 million years ago, long before Homo sapiens walked the earth. So, while it might feel a little uncomfortable to consider our ancestors' intimate relations with gorillas, it's a possibility we cannot ignore. After all, unraveling the mysteries of our past is what makes the study of human evolution so fascinating. From Africa to the far corners of the world, our ancestors had quite the journey. They met and mingled with Neanderthals, contributing to our robust genetic makeup. Recent discoveries hint at encounters with Denisovans too, broadening the spectrum of our ancestral partners. Even the peculiar relation with gorillas, suggested by our lice, adds a twist to our evolutionary tale. Remember, we are not just Homo sapiens, we are a blend of various ancient species, each contributing to the complex tapestry that makes us who we are today.